Joanne Magnuson, and I founded Help a Pooch Rescue in 2006. And it's a small foster-based rescue, and we take in animals, mostly dogs, sometimes cats, and we rehome them, rehabilitate them if we need to, and put them in a better home than they were at. Because she's fat. It's all those cookies Grandma's giving you, isn't it? People don't understand the costs involved, especially a small rescue like me. I do have people who have always thought of me, even after the adoption, call me up and they have towels for me, or I had a woman who adopted a dog who was not kid friendly, and I don't blame the dog. Gidget was a rat terrier from a hoarding situation, and there was a backyard breeder, so they only used her to breed. I got to the point where they weren't selling the dogs anymore, so they had a litter of puppies that were 3-4 months old, and no one could get near them. Well, unfortunately, the rescue only took the puppies and left the mom behind. And then they decided to get rid of her, called one of the contacts that I work with, and wanted to euthanize her, so we ended up taking her. She ended up having a litter of puppies. The costs involved are astronomical sometimes. I mean, when I'm busy in my spring and summer seasons where I have dogs of all ages, our food bill alone could be $300-400 a month. Cleaning supplies. No one thinks of all the cleaning supplies, the detergent, the bleach, paper towels. I mean, it's a couple $100 there. The grooming. Every dog gets groomed before they get adopted. That could be $40 to $50 a piece. I have this one. This is my ex-husband. We had these are breeder releases. These were St. Bernards, a boy and a girl, that we ended up giving to Illinois St. Bernard Rescue. So we transported them. They stayed overnight until they got picked up. This is Crazy Legs. It's a dog that had these legs, and he was all over the house. Just couldn't keep her. Just so I don't know. Just such an adorable dog. Here is a dog we got from Wisconsin. He was a breeder release. And let's see, we have, these are Puggles. A Puggle is a Beagle and Pug mix. The ones that have the sweaters were from an Amish farmer who never even touched them. They were completely scared of everything. We had to have them. This is where they came from. This is how they live. They live outside. So on my birthday, I drove 4 hours to pick 7 Puggles up. So I picked up 4 little ones, and they were okay. And then the ones with the sweaters, took a little time to get them adopted, but they were fine. We have 2 chickens. They're silky chickens, Moby and Shakira. They're not the normal chickens that you see on a farm. These are like little cotton balls, This is Moby, my little man. He's not as aggressive. Roosters are aggressive to begin with. But again, because we don't know when they were 2 days old if they're boys or girls, unfortunately, they got 2 boys. But I guess in a way it's good. A lot of times the males are killed because nobody wants them. They really unless they're for meat, they're probably in someone's dog food. It's probably the chicken meal that you see. So we have 2 pets. They're probably now 2 years old, and when it gets really warm out, we have a sign that says chickens are out, and we put it on the patio door, and then we let them just run around the backyard, and they chase each other, pick up bugs, and I have dressed mine up. I have put a leash on him to walk him down. The roosters So unfortunately, when chickens are born, and it's really actually cats too, it's very hard to determine if it's a male or a female, which on a puppy it's extremely easy to see which if it's a boy or a girl. Where chickens and cats, you really need to know what you're looking at. Well, my daughter picked up some chickens and we thought we were going to have at least a girl so we can have eggs, I mean just for fun, and we have 2 roosters. And they're not exactly the nicest pets, so I've been working with them so that they're a little more friendly. So yeah, on Moby, I put a little Santa scarf on him, and then I had him on a little dog leash, and trying to, and it went okay. I wouldn't say it was the best. He needs a little more practice on that, but yeah, we have 2 chickens that are pets. They're not ever going to be eaten up or anything like that. So no, don't do that. Why don't you go by the grass? Come here. Come here. All right. Come on. Moby. Moby, Moby. Moby, Moby, Moby. Louis was, I don't know, maybe 5, 6 years old, adult, and he, I get emotional. I love that cat.
If you want to stop me, we can stop.
No, he lived another 10 years, and he died of cancer, and it was like a dog to me. I just loved him, and it was funny because they abandoned him. So anytime we moved, he moved when I moved. So he didn't have that situation where everything's getting moved out of the apartment and he's left behind. So we always made sure that we took him with too before we moved the furniture. And he had, can't remember what kind of cancer he had, where he was like 5-6 pounds, and we had to put him down. All the girls were crying. My husband was crying. I was crying. Never had a cat that acted like a dog. Cats usually are very independent. They want you because we gotta feed them, but they're not like dogs. Dogs are like your companion, and he was just a great cat. So that's my favorite animal. Okay, so this was a birthday present that I received, and these are dogs that are either still with me or they're dogs that were rescued and for whatever reason weren't adoptable, either of their age or temperament. He's probably around 3 years old now. He was very underweight when we got him. He was not abused because he's extremely friendly and very trusting of humans. He tries to be the big boss, and he tries to nip at the bigger dogs and keep them in line. And you're going to get in trouble one day for doing that. So this is Little Ninja. He knows if I get home and I start changing and I'm leaving, he's at the door because he loves the car, and I mostly take him with me all the time.